Hi friends, my name is Jake. Welcome back to Canadian Cutting Edge, and big thank you for stopping by to watch one of my videos again. I know there's roughly around 100 of you that watch almost every video that I produce, and then there's a whole slew of you that watch occasionally, and hey, that's all good and fine. If you're brand new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you will like what you see and you'll choose to watch some of my other videos. Today we're taking a look at the sharpening system, the Pioneer by TSPROF. If you've got the Pioneer and now you've really grown to like it, and this one's got a number of optional upgrades on it already. You can watch the whole series of videos on this if you want to see from the plain base unit that gives you everything you need to sharpen. And then I've got the other videos that I've done mostly this summer in 2025, upgrades that you can do. There's another big upgrade. Now this one's not super cheap. This one's over $100. What is it? $160 for this part. Now, what is this part? Well, this is the height adjuster. That is an optional height adjuster. There's some Allen keys there. Add-on. Now, what do they call it? Oh, I didn't write it down. Pioneer height adjuster. This system replaces this, well, not replaces this. It goes on in between this arm and the base. And I'm going to show you how that works and how easy it is to set up. Let's bring you a little bit closer. We'll get into it. Here we are at the tabletop. The US price for this, it's at the Pioneer US, the TSPROF US warehouse for $160. And there is an upgrade you also need to get with this. Well, you don't need it, but it's very, very highly recommended. And that's the bar extender, because if you raise this up, now you've got to reach further. Now the other reason why you might want the bar extender is if you get these L brackets, and you can go see the video for that, and I'll link it right up here in the corner. If you get the L brackets, you might want to reach further as well, because you can't use the whole stone. Let me just briefly show you. See, if the knife is in there, clamped on there, now there's an inch of this stone here that you can't use, and you can only use part of it. So if you're using the larger brackets, like the locking ones, the quick clamp, that's what they're called, the quick clamps, they stick out just as far as these original Pioneer ones with the L bracket. So if you're using the quick clamps with the L bracket as well, that sticks out a whole lot further, then you definitely need to get one of these. So I'll show you this in just a minute, but let's just get this taken apart. $160 for this. The US warehouse for both together, $171 right now. There's a sale on right now. As I create this video, the sale's on. That's a whole lot cheaper because this alone is $31 US, this extra bar. So yeah, that means, also, they've got a Europe website. Of course, they have a Russian website. These parts are all, TSPROF is a Russian company, so these parts are all made in Russia. Billet aluminum, and there is some steel in here as well. This is 164 euros, but the rod is only 23 euro. Let's turn this around, because there is a thumb screw on this side right there. So you loosen that and you take this right out. So that's fine. And this rod right here that sticks straight down, it goes in there. But first I have to take this extra little piece off, and that's where the Allen keys come in. Where did the Allen keys go? Here's the little baggie with the Allen keys that came with it. Now you could get just screwdrivers that have these sizes on it, but I don't have that handy right now. So just loosen off that, because that's just, it's like a brace. It's not 100% essential, but it's very important to have that brace for this system. And I'll show you how to put it on. It just goes on there. So it slides on, you tighten that up. And now this bracket goes through this hole here and it goes in place right there, and you just bolt it in. And then once it's getting tight, you don't have to make it super tight, you just snug it up a little bit. And I can't see the hole where I'm putting this in, so because it's on your side of the table. And just tighten them both up, and that's holding it on there. You know, I can lift it up from here. It's not supposed to. Pick it up from the black base, but yeah, that's how snug that is. That's on there, that's tightened up. And now let me show you the rest of this. Here's the lever for tightening down the arm. So put that in there. Now, you can still adjust this all the way up or all the way down or anywhere in between, and you can adjust this as well. So I need to put in the threaded cap in here, and I've put it aside because I didn't, where did I put it? Well, I'll be right back. I'll go find it. In any case, this lever locks it in place, and you can just adjust it up and down. Let me show you the other side. Hopefully you can see that there. You can see there's gears in here, or steps in there, and it smoothly goes up and down. That's as easy as it is. Just use that lever, just adjust it up and down, and there you go. And it's nice, solid. Everything stays where you want it to stay. Now we do have this one issue. Like I said, that's not long enough. So let's take this apart. Take off this piece. Oh, I should move it so you can see. And take this off along with taking off the holder or the parking piece. And there we go. And the way this comes off, it's very simple. I got an Allen key, the smaller one. We'll loosen this up. Put this one on here, just using the thumb screw. Tighten that down. That holds it in place. Put this parking mechanism back on. Slide that on there like that. And put it through here. Put the O-ring on. And put this on. Now, this is a Tanto knife, and so when I sharpen Tanto blades, I've got a special procedure that I do. I don't try to sharpen both edges with the same setup. If you want to see my video on that, you can watch that. I'll link it below. Just sharpening this edge. So I got the longest throw possible, and I'm within roughly 1/4 of an inch from the end, and I can use much more of the stone to sharpen with now. So that's quite important. So there you go. That's how that works. I think that's all of the extra add-ons and upgrades that you can do to this system at the current time. Like I said, the Pioneer is a really good system that I like an awful lot, and it is more of their budget line, but once you've got it, if you really like it, maybe you want to add some of these upgrades. They're not essential, they're not necessary, but they can be very, very helpful indeed. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And remember, friends, always cut towards your chum, not your thumb. Bye for now.